Hello, hello, beautiful souls. Hi, my name is Josie. If you are new to my channel, welcome to Eccentric. This video is titled All the Retrogrades, and it's a pick a card, okay? So y'all gotta forgive me. I'm getting the same energy y'all getting. So I be having moments, right? If anybody pops in the chat, let me know if you can hear me. I'm always paranoid about the sound. So whoever pops in to watch the video, please let me know you can hear me. All right, so what we're going to do with this pick a card reading is that we're going to go by element. Because the last pick a card that I did, I don't usually do these. I just felt like it was all over the place. So I'm going to try to rein it in. That's the Capricorn, Venus in Capricorn for me. Hey, Nancy. So here we go. What's going to happen is we're going to start off with the air signs, okay? We're doing the pick a card for the air signs. So air signs, what I want you to do is I want you to choose a letter A, B, or C, okay? As I pull your cards, A, B, or C. And I won't be reshuffling. I'm just going to pull 3 stacks, A, B, and C, okay? Hey, Michelle. Air signs, take a moment, pause, think about what letter you want. And I will read them in order, A, B, and C. Okay? Give me a second here. Now I'm shooting a video. LOL. I was waiting on a phone call most of the day, and then of course they call when I'm shooting a video. I use voice to text very often. Hey, Geraldine. Okay, so air signs, you should know by now. You should have paused the video to find out whether you wanted A, B, or C. I'm going to get these stacks. That's group A. I'm working on group A. B. So we're working on the air signs right now. They're doing their pick a card. And C, what we got for C. This energy is highly intense, you guys, and I pray that you are speaking less, doing less, being as minimal as you can, because that's how you're going to bring in everything. I was about to throw this out for group C, but I realized that it would have been one more card than all the rest of them. So I'm going to use that card. I'm going to use this one for all of the air signs, and I'm going to do the same thing for the rest of the elements, okay? So air signs in general, you're dealing with, on one hand, you may have some wishes coming true, and life is seeming like it's surreal because there's so much coming at you. People, places, things, situations, they're all handing you these cups. You know, and at first you might have thought, oh, this is nice. Thank you. I appreciate it. And then more cups started coming and you're like, whoa, what's going on? So on one hand, air signs can be experiencing being showered with blessings, gifts, your manifestations coming to fruition and whatnot. On another hand, for you other air signs that may not be experiencing this, what needs to happen in order for you to lock, or not lock, but unlock this flow? Some of you have been trying to kick a habit of smoking, like literally. And that is being represented like whatever other habits you have. It could be drinking soda, it could be eating toilet paper. I don't care. People got pica. I'm just saying. So whatever it is that's a habit that you've been trying to kick, once you get that under control, you'll start to open up the flow to all of these blessings, because it is literally kind of creating a dam, and all of these energies are just kind of building up and building up. And what it's doing to the air sign is it's causing them to feel, to question their abilities, to be insecure, and to feel kind of like a victim. So you want to get yourself out of that by being extremely disciplined, okay, and not really being concerned about who's successful around you or why they got this and you didn't. Just really zoom in on you and particularly your mind, body, health, and you will unlock the flow if you're not experiencing this, okay? So that was for all the air signs. Now I'm going to go over to Group A for the air signs, okay? Group A, you're dealing with the moon, the Page of Cups, and then you're dealing with justice. So, like, right away, it's one of those things where Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio person, either they're young at heart or they're a child, your child or somebody else's child. They act immature, right? So somebody, whoever this person is, either they got found out or they found you out. There were secrets that came to light when it comes to you air signs and a water sign person, okay? And now justice is being served. This could be in a physical court manner. This could be universally, but there was a secret that came out and justice is being served. This message is for Group A, okay? Now, wow. Group A, like somebody did something, a water sign did something, or you did something to a water sign, right? But somebody is like getting locked up. They're going to jail. Okay. Hey, I call it how I see it. Somebody actually like did a crime, and they thought they got away with it. But I think that there was a party outside of this situation that kind of like spilled the beans. Somehow, some way, you found out or they found out about you. And if you, as the air sign, are facing time in jail, prison, whatever, because of this situation, during the time that you're away, it's going to be very important for you to learn forgiveness and to also reevaluate the way that you want to operate moving forward. Think about your values and think about all of the things that you desire, and understand that your behavior is a big part of receiving what you need or what you want, okay? That was for Group A, for the air signs, okay? Group B for the air signs is Page of Pentacles, Four of Swords, and then the Sun, okay? So for Group B, my air signs in Group B, after a period of rest, whether it was mandatory or you voluntarily rested, right? You decided to come back to work, come back to your business, try a business over again, and you're reaping the benefits of that. You're finding joy in that, okay? Which is a very good thing. So it doesn't matter about the retrogrades. Whatever's for you is going to be for you no matter what. Okay. Everybody's got a different birth chart. They got different things going on, right? Now, for some of you, you're going from battling with an illness, and some of you may have a chronic illness that may have flared up and you had to take care of yourself, but you're coming out of having those symptoms. Even if you're not completely cured, you're coming out of having those symptoms, right? And some of you are not well and now you're well again. Okay. But it took a lot of work. The healing process took a lot of work. Okay. Some of you, Group B air signs, are dealing with fifth house issues when it comes to hobbies, children, romance, creativity, and even higher education. Some of you are maybe thinking about going to school or starting a business that's kind of like a daycare, maybe. Whenever they allow that again, right? Some of you have a thing for wine. I see grape leaves. Some of you air signs may be thinking about going to a place where they make wine, like going to a region or like living in an area where that's the norm, like where you see vineyards and stuff all over the place. That's very interesting. There is, if you've been thinking about relocating to a place like that, even if it has nothing to do with what you were trying to do, it's a good location energetically for you to do some good business. Okay. So that was Group B for my air signs. We got the King of Pentacles. This is Group C. King of Pentacles, Three of Swords, and then Five of Pentacles. Man, these cards seem to be really straightforward. Very straightforward. My goodness. Okay, so with these three cards, somebody is definitely disappointed, not happy, heartbroken, all kind of in their feels about somebody else. This King of Pentacles is an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo person. Now, again, energy comes from you, happens around you, and can come to you. So you determine where to put this. It could be you or it could be this person. Somebody was hurt between the air sign and this earth sign. There was pain because somebody did something and said something. Okay. And now somebody's out in the cold. So an earth sign might have got kicked out, or you may have kicked out an earth sign. As far as your home situation is concerned, there may be a divorce that's happening, and it doesn't look like it's pleasant at all. Okay. There was some words. There were some words that were said, and oh my goodness. And when I speak like this, understand that sometimes this hasn't happened yet. Okay. Time is like so non-existent. But whoever it is that kicked the person out, you're going to experience your abundance coming back to you because you were associated with someone, whether you be the earth sign or the air sign. There was an association with a person that may have been too codependent, right? Or may have just carried an energy of misery with them that really was dragging the other person's abundance and manifestation down. They were sandbagging you. So you know who you are. You know if you're the one that was causing it or the one that was needing to make the command decision to cut it off, right? That's Group C. Okay, you got rid of what was not for your highest good. And that's the breaks, that's life. Sometimes you just got to do stuff that's uncomfortable in order to save yourself or in order to just make a correction and get some balance. And stability and security in your life, okay? So those were the pick a cards for the air signs. And I will go in and timestamp these, okay? Now it is time to shuffle and do the, I'm going to do the earth signs next. That's what we're going to do next. In the meantime, a lot of people ask me, like, where do they donate? In the banner of this video, no. In the banner of this channel, there are links to PayPal, to my website, things like that. So if you ever want to know how to donate, you can also email me and I'll let you know as well, because I take general donations at all times due to my lifestyle and the amount of children I have. And if you're not following me on Facebook or Instagram, that is Eccentric by Josie, XSINTRIK by Josie, on both platforms. Because sometimes I have automated posts that go out for Instagram that people don't see. I posted about the retrograde planets today. So yeah, there's some stuff that I can't keep up with as far as posting on all of these different platforms. Yes, we're doing earth signs, group A, B, or C, earth signs. Pause this video, think about it, A, B, or C, which one you want to do. Group A, B, or C, which one do you want? I'm about to pull the stacks now. This is group A. Very interesting energy today. We're working on group B. I love being in California. The energy is definitely different. One. Yes. All right. Two. One more. Two more, actually. Okay. So what's the overall energy for my earth signs before we get into group A, B, and C? This is the overall energy, loves. Why do I see like either kombucha? It's not a soft drink. It's not soda or pop or whatever you want to call it. It's carbonated, but it's a drink that's good for you. I can't assume it's just kombucha, but I do see that for the earth signs. The earth signs got the high priestess in general. The fruits of your labor. Wow. There's a huge emphasis on you put in the work, you get the prize. It's that simple, right? But it's not just on a physical plane. It's about putting in the work spiritually. So I feel like some of you may have started going to counseling, or you're thinking about going, just doing some really like deep healing, mind, body, and spirit, using those practical tools to connect more to your soul. And even some of you may even be becoming a counselor, teacher, guru of some kind, right? So that's very interesting. You are going from a period of time where maybe you weren't sharing your wisdom to where you're sharing your wisdom. Some of you earth signs are going from a period of time where you would hide your intuition and you wouldn't share it, or you wouldn't say anything. You would just kind of sit in the cut and sip your tea. And now you're like, look, dude, I'm trying to tell you this, and this is going to happen. Like, and you're not afraid to verbalize your intuition. So that's awesome. And then some of you are just going to be having a spiritual experience where you're coming into your intuition, where you're being introduced to it per se, right? And that's a natural phenomena right there. Okay. So that's the general messages for the earth signs. We're going to get into group A now. Okay. Group A for the earth signs. What do we get? We got the devil card, represents Capricorn as well, represents addictions, vices, obsession, things like that, right? We've got the 10 of Wands. We could be talking about promotions here. We could be talking about just simple burden, right? And then we have the Fool, new beginnings, fearless new beginnings. Okay, that 0 point energy, that we want you to be courageous, but we don't want you to be stupid energy. So with all three of these earth signs that picked group A, with all of these cards, what I feel like is happening is that whatever was having you feel powerless, because this card is coming up as some kind of power. And I feel like earth signs, what's happening is you're taking back your power. You may have been in a relationship where you felt like you had to be with this person for whatever the reason was. They took care of you financially, whatever the case may be. You may have been at a job that you can't stand. You see what I mean? This is being connected to something, but not for the right reasons. And then being miserable, right? And then on top of that, you had a lot of physical burden. And I say had because you're coming out of this energy. You had a lot of physical burden, and the stacks were not looking right. I'm seeing stacks of money. And it's kind of like when you count your money and you find out you're short. And that's the point where you lose your mind and you decide, you know what? I'm not doing this anymore. It was something that happened, something that you saw, the numbers weren't adding up, and that was your last straw. And you're like, you know what? I'm going to take my sticks and go elsewhere. I don't need this burden. I'm going to take all the rest of my organizational skills, managerial skills, and I'm going to go elsewhere because this is ridiculous. You may have been doing a lot of damage control, group A, first, like on the behalf of somebody else or a whole group of other people, and had to realize that they were just not kosher. Okay, so now you've got your stick that you're taking with you. Out of all of these sticks, only one belonged to you. And you're like, you know what? I'm out. The sun is shining. It's bright. It's a new day. Let me go see what's out here. I know I have wings. And even if I do trip and tumble, I know that I'm going to be okay because I'm a Capricorn. We're talking to a Capricorn in particular. And I know that I can climb, right? And with the Virgos, I know that if I trip and I fall, that someone somewhere is going to be there for me. And for the Taurians, I know that if I trip and I fall, that I have enough cushion or whatever the case may be to not hurt myself badly, and I can just get up and try again. For all three of you, it looks different, but the whole point is getting up and trying again after moving away from this sticky situation. I feel like it's a really sticky situation. Okay, that's group A. We're moving on to group B for my beautiful earth signs. 10 of Pentacles, Page of Wands, 10 of Cups. What? Are you kidding me right now? If you've been seeing angel number 1010, this is your confirmation, okay? Group B, earth signs, 1010 means something for you. Okay, so we've got everything we've ever wanted over here, like on the physical plane, and we're emotionally fulfilled. And in the middle, we have action. We have the Page of Swords, okay? So this action is not, it's not one of those situations where the action or the movement of the energy is sustained. It spurts, okay? I feel like the story here with the earth signs is you never gave up. Particularly one of your Virgo, y'all got family members on the other side that are really heavily supporting you. And one of your family members was like, yep, that Virgo never gave up. Like, make sure you say that. So there's a Virgo that never gave up and they are reaping the benefits of it. But for all of you Group B people in general, if you are feeling like you want to give up, you're very close. So just push through, okay? Some of you earth signs may be intertwined or connected to a air. It could be a Gemini, okay? Or a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries person. And just because it's a page doesn't mean that they have to be a grown kid. No, in this particular situation, I feel like they're just somebody that's young at heart and has vision and wants more than the average person, right? So, hey Martin. So that person may be very important in this process of the 10-10. Like they're connected to the 10-10 situation. Okay, so some of you may be bringing in new love if you're single, or your partner if they're an air sign. If they're, I guess you might as well, because I didn't say it twice, an air sign or a fire sign. They may be an integral person in your life to bring this to fruition. Some of y'all are already in it, but you don't know the magnitude of it. Like some of you are inside of this energy already. You're in the middle of it. So you may be seeing the 10 of Cups, but not the 10 of Pentacles yet. So like, don't be like, what do you call it? It's an illusion. There's more. Okay. We're going to move over to Group C now. Group C. You got the 2 of Cups, right? You got the King of Pentacles. And you got the 5 of Cups. This is going to be fun. We definitely have some soulmate energy here. Twin flame, whatever you want to call it. But what I find so funny is I don't get to say, oh, somebody's disappointed. Oh, somebody wants to break up. Oh, somebody's walking away. No, this is actually the first time this has ever happened to me. Because I'm sitting here like, what? What? So it's kind of like the 5 of Cups is being rewound. This may be a new earth sign coming in your life, right? Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Or it may be an old person that you were dealing with before. But either way it goes, whatever this past disappointment was for the old person coming back, they're coming back to pick those cups up and fill them up. Okay? So there's a reconciliation happening with another earth sign. Okay? And this is for Group C. They're coming to pick those cups up and refill them all and reverse whatever happened. Now, for the people who are single, this is a new person coming in to do the same thing. Not purposely. This is not a, I'm coming in to save you from yourself, yada, yada. No, this is a, I'm coming in here to make you forget all about that just by being me. So that's awesome too. Like, this is a really good energy. It's caring, it's loving, it's mutual, it's not strenuous, it's not forced. You know, there's values, and it's very, what do you call that? Secure. Okay. So that's what that looks like, Group C. Very interesting. So we've done the earth signs and the air signs. I am going to do the fire signs next. Hey, Rudy. I've been moving around a lot because, I mean, I know y'all know that it's probably quite difficult to be traveling like I do during quarantine. So I've been moving around a lot, playing musical chairs with these Airbnbs, you know, dealing with retrograde issues like everybody else, connectivity, things like that. So, yeah. I need the charger to my phone. So, not to my phone, to my computer. So I've got to. Hey, can you come and plug the charger into my computer for me? Or send JJ? Okay. I didn't calculate the battery life correctly, y'all. But we are moving on to the fire signs. Fire signs, and I will go back and timestamp this. What I want y'all to understand is I've been, even though I go live, right? The video still takes sometimes a whole day to process. So if you don't see the timestamps right away, that's why. I don't understand it. I'm tired of trying to figure YouTube out. The Pomona virus, so I can blame it on California. Are you kidding me right now? Really? All right, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Don't get thrown off. Don't let Martin poke at you. Oh man, what is it? What are we doing? Look, we forgot. Okay, so we're doing fire signs. Fire signs. Choose A, B, or C. Pause the video if you need to think about it, feel it, whatever you need to do. Jumping jacks, I don't care. But group A, B, and C. I'm about to pull your cards. Get your stacks together. This is group A. Moving on to B. Dang, that one was like so ready. Y'all too close together. Alrighty. Oh Lord, why y'all got drama? Fire signs always got drama. I can already tell that there's a situation where somebody is all like, you talk to my man too much, or you're talking to my woman too much, and blah, blah, blah. All right, general card. They don't like it. They don't like the relationship you have, whatever the case may be. All right, so the general card for the beautiful fire signs, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius people. Forgot to say that for, I don't know if I forgot to say it or not. I'll see it on the rewind. But the general energy for the fire signs, thank you, love, is victory, the Six of Wands. So with the Six of Wands, what are you victorious over? Where is this victory happen? I have to repeat myself because it's not for everybody. It's like if there's a group of children and only 3 of them get popcorn, and everybody else is looking like, why didn't I get any? This is the situation here. You didn't get any because you didn't finish the task, or you didn't, whatever the case may be. Okay. And that's something that you're just going to have to deal with. So some of you are experiencing victory on your end, but some of you are having to watch other people experience victories. I need you to understand that that was not for you. That victory was not for you. It doesn't mean you're not going to have your own. It just did not belong to you. And it's okay. You should be happy for other people. And in the event that the victory was at your expense for whatever reason, that was the universe stepping in and balancing things out. Whether you want to admit that you're wrong or admit that you did something or didn't do something, whatever the case may be, that's a fight that you have to have with yourself, because it doesn't have anything to do with anybody else. The reason why you are not being able to be victorious. You really got to look at yourself and think about, how did I behave? What did I do? Because for some of you fire signs, I feel like, yeah, you did it. And you knew technically that it was wrong or morally or whatever, but you are placing the principle or the reason why you did it before the fact that you did it, before the action. Like, it doesn't matter why you did it, you still did it. And there's consequences. Deal with it. You know what I mean? Drama. All right, what's up with Group A? Oh my gosh. We got the King of Wands, fire sign person. Leo is coming out twice with the sun here. So some of you fire signs may be dealing with a Leo person, Aries or Sagittarius to a lesser degree. And here we go with the Hierophant. Alrighty. So yeah, some of you are definitely dealing with a marriage situation or a committed relationship situation where there may be another fire sign trying to talk to your person. It may be an innocent platonic relationship, but somebody here has jealousy issues. Your partner may be getting on your nerves because they're jealous of your friend, or vice versa. But the unity, the relationship, there's a feeling of it being threatened. I think that's an inside job for whoever it is that feels insecure. They really need to go within and find some security and have several seats, because I don't feel like Group A is doing anything sinister. So now for others of you, if you are, some of you are becoming college professors or instructors, like in a high educational sense, not just like a regular teacher in what do you call that, secondary school. Like, it's not elementary through high school, it's college. It's some kind of instruction for your job, specific to what you do. I'm hearing aeronautics, I'm hearing robotics, I'm hearing just large scale, very like brainiac type stuff. Okay, that's interesting. Hey, like, you are literally becoming the authority in that area. That's awesome. Some of you, yeah, you're graduating. We're graduating with PhDs. We're graduating with certifications, all kinds of stuff. And some of you, wow, y'all are very specific. What is this? Somebody is becoming a contractor, or is a contractor. I see a contractor with plans to buildings and stuff. That's very interesting. So if you're not already these things or close to being these things, you may be starting your journey. And it's very spiritual. This part of your purpose, how it's supposed to be expressed, right? And it will bring you a lot of joy. There's a lot of job description, title, career type. And a lot of these, for Group A, a lot of these, this is Group B. This is Group A. No, this is Group A. Okay, yeah. So a lot of these situations, I had to ask, are tied to higher education of some sort. I don't even care if it's a certification course. It's going to allow you to be the authority somewhere, some kind of way. Okay. That was Group A. It's so easy for me to confuse myself these days. I'm just, why? All right, Group B, you got the Strength card. The Strength card is literally saying you can have it if you want it. How bad do you want it? You got the Lovers card, and then you've got the 8 of Cups. I can't stand like anything that has to do with a love reading. Oh man, I am not the expert there. Okay, so we got this 8 of Cups, right? Somebody needs something. There's needs that's not being met, and they need something. This is not a straight up, oh, I'm about to walk away. But they need their needs met, right? Here's the relationship. And Spirit is all up in the business of that relationship, helping one partner to realize. And you could be fire signs, you could be dealing with a Gemini or another Leo, because Leo energy keeps popping up, right? But this is a spiritual connection. And there's a lot happening right now with this particular connection for Group B that you don't have control over. And this is why you're needing spiritual strength, because for some of you in Group B, you want to walk away, be done. But you're having a hard time because of the magnetism, the spiritual connection. It seems synchronistic in like some of you may have even walked away and came back a few times, and you don't understand what's going on. Like, oh my gosh, why? And it's kind of like torture for you at this point. And then, you go to the questions, well, what am I doing wrong? Or why is this happening? Like, you think something's wrong with you. No. If you think outside of yourself, outside of your partner or whoever it is you're dealing with this situationship, and understand that there's a lesson that Spirit is trying to get you through, then you can understand why this 8 of Cups, taking action on this 8 of Cups, has not been working for you. It doesn't mean you need to stay with this person. It just means it's not done yet. And per retrograde, all of these retrogrades, I wouldn't be trying to make moves unless I was in danger or something like that, or I was blatantly being treated bad, because right now is not the time to make decisions, and you're going to have physical strength. Physical strength. What do you need physical strength for? Oh my goodness, very interesting. Some of you fire signs may have had a gym membership, or you're a person that works out regularly through some kind of membership of some kind. And because of the quarantine, or just because of the company that you may be dealing with, they're wishy-washy, and you're just tired of it, and you're like, nope, I've got to take my business somewhere else because nothing's going to get in the way of me getting strong. The reason why you work out is the emphasis on getting strong more so than how you look. It's very interesting. You feel like you need to be stronger physically for whatever reason. But those are the messages that I have for Group B. Very interesting. Group C, we have the Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio person. We've got the 3 of Pentacles, and then we've got the 3 of Cups. Some of you are celebrating, the graduations and stuff of like high schoolers. It could be a college graduation as well. So there's celebrations when it comes to that. A Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio may be the one you're celebrating, right? Some of you are watching this water sign celebrate. You're way over here and they're way over here, right? And you're watching them celebrate. There's some kind of separation between you and a water sign. It's kind of like if you got put in timeout, or you just couldn't be with that person physically, like they're far away from you. And part of the reason has to do with you on your end. I don't know what's going on with you. It could be financial. Group C for the fire signs, it could be financial. It could have been something you weren't doing or something you were doing that caused the separation, but this is definitely a separation. Now, for another scenario for you beautiful Group C fire signs, there's this, how do I explain it? Because I'm seeing somebody say, this is unbelievable. Like, you can't believe that something is happening or something happened. And it has to do with this water sign person. You can't believe that they did what they did. You can't believe they left, or you can't believe, they can't believe that you left them. This water sign could be watching you celebrate. Remember that. But there's this disbelief, there's this surreal, like this must have been an abrupt ending. But I feel like both parties are going to be victorious, whether you were left behind or you were the one that left them behind. Spirit was behind it. There was a huge movement that was made on your behalf because you ran out of time in this connection and you needed to make moves and you were not doing it. So I feel like that's why things happen so abruptly. Spirit has your back. You will be victorious, even though you're having to watch the other people be victorious. You're going to be victorious as well. It's just not your time. There's some things, it's kind of like going to a remedial class. There's some things you have to do. There's some prerequisites that you have to get through before you can be celebrating and stuff, okay? So that was the messages for the fire signs. Pick a card. My goodness. Yes. The quantum pick a card video. Last but not least, the beautiful water signs, and I'm sure they're last for a reason. I was just intuitively going to whoever I was supposed to go to next. This is going to be quite interesting. If you go to my Instagram, it's at Eccentric by Josie, and it's spelled XSINTRIK. I posted today about the retrogrades, and I remember saying the less you have, the less you do, the more you will gain. Okay, the less you have and the less you do, the more you will gain. So you got to slow it down and you got to make as little commitments as possible right now during these retrogrades. Next 3 weeks. All right, water signs. Come on. We're on the water signs now. Pick A, B, or C water signs. Take a moment to pause if you need to. Pick A, B, or C water signs. B. Come on, group B now. I had a nap today. That's so rare. But I was awakened at 4 a.m., so I needed a nap today. Alrighty. General for the water signs. All right. Oh, you're a sweetie pie, Martin. Oh, somebody kid is like pissed off. Okay, so we've got the King of Swords for the beautiful water signs. This is an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini person. This could just be intellectual energy. right? Communication. It's like when I got to the water signs, everything slowed down. The energy is really like thick. Like, I'm like, what's going on? Everything slowed down. Hmm. That's weird. Water signs, I don't know what's going on with y'all. It's like, oh man, it's yeah. Yeah. They say it's like being in a cocoon and going through a transformation like a butterfly does, right? However, still having to function in the practical world. That could be quite uncomfortable. So, strength to you, water signs, because you are definitely going through some kind of transformation and it doesn't feel good. Like, if it's not one thing, it's another. You either physically feel bad or you can't get your mind right to do anything, right? Or your emotions are jacked up. Whatever it is for you, understand that you are receiving rapid downloads and they're unpacking quicker than they usually do. Like there's a lot happening to you. You're being made ready for something. Just like the King of Swords, the King of Swords is not going to get off that throne and exact, judgment on anybody unless they have to. So, there's orders coming down from the Most High for you, water signs, okay? And you know who I'm talking to. So you're being lit up right now. There's a lot of wisdom that you're remembering. There's a lot of stuff that's just being unpacked, and you're just going to have to take care of yourself. Coconut water, orange juice. I love those things. They make me feel really, really nice when I'm having to deal with downloads. I like coconut water, orange juice, spring water, sleep, stretching a lot. Like sometimes I have to stretch so much during the day, but you got to remember that there's the energetic metabolism and then there's the physical metabolism of energy, and you don't want it to get stuck. So stretching, rotating your joints and things like that will really help integrate these energies. Okay, very interesting. Water signs, y'all got the most happening right now. Look, y'all got me hot. What's going on here? Lord have mercy. We're going to go into group A for the water signs. What are we looking at? We got the Knight of Cups. There's this melancholy, just whatever. And then there's this King of Wands. And then there's the Page of Wands. What's up with all these people? Okay, water signs. You could be dealing with a fire sign. You could be dealing with a fire sign that's a child or someone that's young at heart or acts immature. You could be dealing with a mature fire sign, right? Some of y'all may have fire in your chart somewhere, place it where it belongs. And then you've got either yourself or another water sign in the mix. You are surrounded by people, water signs. You may be, how rude is that? Anyway, you may have children of your own. You may have a family, right? Or you may be a person that you may be the King of Wands, a person people come to get things done. Okay. Again, you could have fire in your chart. Okay. Some of you water signs may be going to a fire sign to get your cup filled. Whatever that means to you, just hey, whatever it means, you know what I mean? But the water sign is going to the fire sign to get their cup filled, okay? This Page of Wands is separate from that situation, okay? So some of you may be single parents. What else is going on for these water signs? This energy is so just like blah. So weird. Water signs. What have you been doing? Why do I have to tell you to hydrate? You haven't been hydrating properly. Very interesting. I really have to tell you to hydrate? Are you kidding me? Some of you water signs are in a situation where you're with a group of people, traveling with a group of people, doing stuff, working with a group of people, and you're having to take extra steps to keep up because you're not a fire sign or you don't have a fire dominant in your chart. You're having to like do extra stuff where there's situations where these people are not bothered, right? They can go days without water, but you can't. So you're having to supplement and all kind of stuff. You're having to sleep more. I don't know if you're it's just you have lifestyle differences and you tolerate things differently. And you're having to keep up in that way. Very interesting. That was group A. We're going to move on to group B. Group B for the water signs. You got the Six of Pentacles. You got the Eight of Cups, and then you got the Ace of Pentacles. Why y'all making me work? Like, this is ridiculous. What did I do to you? Okay. Oh, how to explain? Because you walked away from something, water signs. You're coming onto your meeting with. You walked away. You may have relocated and everything, water sign. This is for group B. And you're coming into prosperity. You're not only coming into prosperity yourself as the individual, but you're meeting soul tribe and soul fam that's going to help you out too. Okay. And it was all because you walked away from something. Now, if you are a water sign and you've been getting this gut feeling that you need to walk away from something and you still hadn't done it yet, it was just not time for you to do it yet. You don't ignore the feeling, but at the same time, be diplomatic in your way that you do disconnect from people, places, and things. Everybody has a different timeline. So you didn't miss the train. You will get the confirmation that you need, because for some of you, I feel like you're having all of these feelings, but you don't actually have confirmations or instructions on what to do next. You got to go. You know that there's prosperity waiting for you, but you don't know anything else, and you don't even know where you want to go or nothing like that. You're fine though. Like, don't freak out. You'll get all your breadcrumbs. They'll come. Okay. That's very important. Some of you had to walk away from one job to go to another in order to have this experience with this abundance as well. Some of you had to go through some kind of like where they help you get a job. They help you with your resume and stuff like that. It's like there's a third party bridge helping you go from one place to another. It doesn't even have to be with just a job. It could be with home, anything, business. You could be using like the Small Business Administration to go from sole proprietorship to LLC or to corporation. Like, there's this expansion. There's this I was here and I was maintaining for a while. And now because I met this, and this person, or because I walked away from that, now I'm here, So that's cool for you beautiful water signs in group B. Now we're going to move along to group C. We've got Page of Swords. We've got the Queen of Cups. And then we've got the Six of Cups. We have that infamous, beautiful retrograde. My ex is calling me. My ex is trying to show up. Like, we got helicopters, y'all. This is a gift from the past, or this is someone from the past wanting to reconcile, talk to you, yada, yada. I always tell everybody, Don't fear retrogrades, okay? Your choices are your own. When somebody from the past calls you that you blocked or whatever the case may be, have the conversation with them. That doesn't mean you have to be with them. Sometimes it's not about you, it's about their karma. Allow people to apologize if that's what they're going to do. You're not going to know what they're going to do unless you have the conversation. You'll either find out they're the same person and block them again, or you can accept the apology and just still not talk to them. Whatever. But water signs. There's another water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, that you may meet that's new, and this may be for the single people. There's a new person that you're going to meet that has water in their chart too, that you're going to feel really comfortable with, and you're going to want to do things with, spend time with, get to know, things like that. You're just going to have that, again, that soulmate type energy. That's gonna be really just comforting and stuff like that. Okay, man, I gotta figure out how to do these things. I didn't know this video was gonna be this long. Anyway, I'm a timestamp it, y'all. You're gonna have that really, really good feeling though with someone. Enjoy it. It's retrograde. It's Mercury retrograde. Venus is retrograde. Just enjoy it in the moment and try not to attach to it. Okay. Be the Page of Swords when it comes to any new romantic relationships. Don't get into it, okay? Just have fun, be like a literal like butterfly, social butterfly, okay? What else we got going on? Some of you are visiting a farm. Some of you are visiting a farm. Some of you are taking road trips. Some of you are receiving gifts from people just in general, which is awesome. Like, it may be along the way. Very interesting. Some of you are also receiving spiritual, like, how do you say that? Spiritual accolades. You know how, like, when you go to Hawaii and they put the lei over you to welcome you, like, but it's spiritual. Like, you could be going to a church and they anoint you, or like, I don't know, but there's this thing that you're given. You're given something, and it's recognizing you in a spiritual way. So that's interesting. Very interesting. And that was for Group C. So what I want to tell y'all, and I should have said it in the beginning of this video, whether you picked A, B, or C, you can always listen to all three of them, and I'm sure there'll be some kind of relevance in there. Y'all got to use your intuition in order to receive psychic information, okay? Use your own intuition, take what resonates, and leave the rest. Other than that, I'll timestamp it when it's done processing. And thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Donations are always appreciated. Check the banner of this channel for the links to my website and PayPal. Again, my name is Josie, and thank you so much. Talk to you soon.